There are two types of leaders right now. The ones that are trying to replace their entire team with robots, and the ones who are burying their head in the sand, refusing to touch AI at all. And both of them are losing. See, here's the thing. The best leaders today that I coach, they aren't doing either. They're doing something in between. They're using AI to make what makes their team great even greater. Speed, output, creativity, problem solving, not replacing the humans, enhancing them. And the way that I like to think of this is like the centaur. You know the mythical creature, half man, half horse? Well, think of it this way. It's like half human, half machine. You keep the things that make you uniquely you, your vision, your experience, your judgment, your relationships, and then use AI to amplify those things. That's the play. But here's the real problem that I hear right now from the CEOs I coach. Okay, John, I get it, but how do I get my team to buy in? That's what this video is all about. Today, I'm gonna give you 3 practical ways to get your team to embrace AI starting this week. So no theory, no hype, just 3 real tactics that I would use today if I were running a company trying to move fast on AI adoption. So let's get into it. Number 1, run an AI hackathon. This is the fastest way to move the entire company at once. We're talking 24 to 48 hours, and you can have a company-wide AI adoption. That's not an exaggeration. Back at my last company, Lemonly, we were an infographic agency, and we used to run a hackathon every April. It wasn't AI back then, but the model was still the same. We'd email all of our clients on a Thursday afternoon around 1 p.m. We'd say, hey, we're closed until Monday. You won't hear from us until then. Have a great weekend. Then we'd close the doors, lock ourselves in a room, divide into teams, and the prompt was simple. Make Lemonly better. That's it. No overthinking, no 40-slide deck, no 40-slide presentation. Just make us better. And what came out of those hackathons? Everything. I mean, new internal processes, a feedback tool for clients. One team literally redesigned the office layout. People built things they never would have built inside their normal workdays. Here's how I would do it for AI. So block 24 or 48 hours, whatever works for your clients and your team, divide into groups. And I'd be very intentional here about these groups. So make sure you spread out your AI literate people. Don't put all the early adopters on one team. See, there's likely a bell curve in your organization right now. People who are obsessed with AI, people who've, used ChatGPT once or twice, and people who don't want to even hear the word AI. So mix them up, let them work together. The prompt, using AI to make our company better. You can let them pick the tools, or if you want, you can define it. If you're a Microsoft shop, maybe you need to use Copilot. If you're an agency, I recommend Claude. But whatever fits your business. And at the end of 24 or 48 hours, every team presents. Here's what we built. Here's what it does. Here's how it helps. And here's what's really special about this moment that wasn't true back at Lemonly. See, back then, everybody wanted Michael on their team. Michael was our one developer in the company. He could actually build things. He could take design mockups and make them a reality. But now, a team of 2 accountants can build a tool. A team of 3 designers can create a working prototype. Because see, AI has made everyone technical. So get dirty fast. And that's the whole idea. Number 2, block time on your calendar for AI every single day. Simple idea, underrated execution. Find a 30-minute block, an hour if you can swing it, and just label it AI. Not learn AI, not read about AI, but just do AI. And then show up to that block and do something. Try a tool, build a prompt, replicate a use case that you saw somewhere, train your voice and tone so that Claude or ChatGPT actually sounds like you when it writes. See, here's the trap I see people fall into today, and guess what? I'm guilty of doing this too. They feel productive reading about AI, following the newsletters, watching a YouTube video, collecting knowledge, but then doing nothing with it. I call this shelf help, and it never makes you better. That's not building your AI muscle. You want to build your AI fluency the same way you'd build any other skill. Reps. Consistent reps. One really good place to get started here is a website called Couch to 5K with AI. Here's the link. It's 30 days, takes about 10 minutes a day, and it's designed to build your AI muscle from wherever you're starting. Simple 10-minute tasks. So if your team is early in the journey, it's a perfect place to start. But the real message here is this: you have to protect the time. Block it, show up to it, because if it's not on the calendar, it doesn't happen. And this is where most companies fall behind, not because they don't care about learning AI, but because they never made the time for it. Number 3, create a show and tell space. This is the one that most leaders often skip, and it's actually one that's really easy, but it can create sustainable adoption over time. See, here's the barrier to AI that I think nobody's talking about. People don't know how other people are using it. They need to see the use cases. They've heard the big AI stories. They know it can write code and generate images, but a project manager doesn't know how a designer is using it. A copywriter doesn't know what the operations manager figured out. So everyone's building their own AI island in isolation. So open it up. You can create a simple Slack channel where people share what they're doing with AI. You could set aside one Friday a month, maybe 30 minutes, where people do a quick show and tell. Here's the prompt I built that saved me 2 hours this week. Here's the tool I've been using for my research. Here's what happened when I tested it on this client project. Something clicks. And once you see it, how other people are using it, you're not just inspired, you get concrete ideas for your own work. So imagine a copywriter watching a project manager show their workflow and say, wait, I could do that for my content calendar. That cross-functional spark is what accelerates adoption company-wide. See, at my old agency, the best work didn't come from any single department. It came from those moments when a copywriter sat down with a designer and realized they were solving the same problem from different angles. So show and tell creates those moments intentionally. All right, so those are the 3 ways I'd get my team to embrace AI right now. The AI Hackathon. Block 24, 48 hours, mix your team up, give them the prompt, let them build. You can get company-wide adoption in just 2 days. Daily AI time. Put it on the calendar. 30 minutes minimum. Show up and do the work, not just the reading. And show and tell. Create a space, a Slack channel, or a monthly meeting, whatever fits your culture, so that people can learn from each other. See, these aren't big bets. They're practical, they're fast, and they work. All right, so here's my challenge. Look at your calendar this week. Do you have a single hour that you could block for AI anywhere? If not, that's your first action. Put it on there today. And if you're ready to go bigger, to level up, pick a date for your AI hackathon in the next 60 days. Tell your clients, clear the calendar, and give your team the prompt. See what happens. Drop a comment below. Which of these 3 are you going to try first? I want to know. And if you found this helpful, subscribe for more. I'm putting out content every other week for CEOs who want to build smarter, lead better, and move faster.